Good morning from somewhere in Ireland between Waterford and Cork.
We are going to start today by heading into Cork to do our absolute favourite thing, which is a free walking tour.
And it is just us this morning because, understandably, the other three are a little bit jet lagged.
Let's go. After a leisurely 45-minute drive, we are now here in rainy Cork. Because it's a free walking tour, we do need to get some cash though, so we're going to swing by an ATM before heading to our meeting point.
And just like that, we've made it to the meeting point for our walking tour. Cork was originally founded as a monastic settlement in the 6th century by Saint Finbar. The city was further expanded when the Vikings conquered it in 915 AD and established a bustling trading port with many waterways throughout.
After well over a century of Viking rule, the Anglo-Norman invasion of Ireland between 1169 and 1171 AD brought most of the country under English rule. After Prince John, as Lord of Ireland, granted Cork its city rights in 1185 AD, it turned the city into a thriving medieval hub.
The city of Cork was left largely untouched until the 20th century when the British Army burned the city centre during the War of Independence, a war fought between the Irish Republican Army and British Army between 1919 and 1921.
Today, Cork is the second largest city in the Republic of Ireland, with a population just shy of 225,000 people.
We've just finished up our walking tour with Yellow Umbrella Tours, and our tour guide Owen was absolutely amazing. He has a wicked sense of humor and loves history. So we were thoroughly entertained and learned a lot. Highly recommend.
But now it's time to head back to the Airbnb. After spending a little bit of time at home just chilling, we have now come out for dinner. We were trying to find a pub, but it turns out that pretty much all of them were full, so we've ended up coming to this particular takeaway place, which seems to be absolutely packed out the door with people, which we're taking to be a good sign. They still do fish and chips here, so we're really looking forward to trying some for ourselves.
And we've picked up the whole crew again, who are now
hungrier than hell.
Hungrier than hell and no longer sleep deprived for a little bit.
True.
So let's enjoy our food.
I don't mind that.
Good morning! We are leaving our Airbnb here in Tinnock and we are heading out to Blarney Castle. Now, who here is planning on kissing the Blarney Stone?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Well, I'll probably try and do it in a metaphorical sense, we'll see. Exactly. But all the same, really, really looking forward to it. And it's about an hour's drive from here, so let's set off. Okay, so we just bought our tickets. They are 23 euros each for an adult. And also, if you're going to park at the official car park for Blarney Castle, then that's an additional 2 euros. Now we got everything. Let's go check it out. The main reason that we're here is to go to the top of the castle and kiss the Blarney Stone. Now, because this is actually a bank holiday here in Ireland today, unfortunately we didn't see this one coming, but it means that there is a pretty long queue. It should probably take over an hour, but hopefully it's worth it once we get to the top.
This beautiful castle is situated just north of Cork, but was originally a wooden hunting lodge when the first structure was built here in the 10th century. The hunting lodge was then upgraded to a stone fortification around 1210 AD.
The castle that we know and love today, however, was not built until 1446, when the king of the Irish province of Munster, Cormac MacCarthy,
chose this site as his main stronghold. Since then, the castle has been besieged at least 4 times before being taken by English statesman Oliver Cromwell in the 1600s. After the Battle of the Boyne in 1690, which helped solidify Protestant British rule over Ireland, however, the McCarthy clan were forced to leave Blarney Castle.
The famed Blarney Stone is a stone that was built into the battlements of the castle. It was said to have been the stone used by Jacob as a pillow when he dreamed of a ladder extending up to heaven with angels ascending and descending on it. The stone was brought from the Holy Land after the Crusades. According to legend, kissing the stone endows the kisser with the gift of eloquence, or the gab.
It took us about 45 minutes to an hour, but now we're at the top. Now it's time to kiss a rock.
I like how we originally all said that we weren't going to do this, and now here are Nick and I about to do it anyway.
I feel like we've put the effort in, we should do it justice by completing the whole thing.
Let's just hope we don't get sick.
Agreed.
A visit to Blarney Castle doesn't just end with the castle, however. The grounds are host to a number of fascinating and well-kept gardens for visitors to enjoy, including the famed Poison Garden and the Fern Garden, which capped off our visit.
We're just finishing our time here at Blarney Castle, so any advice for people coming, or what did you think of it, Auntie Linda?
Wear a good pair of walking shoes.
Okay, excellent. Mom, what do you think?
Well, I only spent a little time in the cafe, but it looked really nice to me, and they had all sorts of lovely foods to have.
Okay, Uncle Mike?
Green.
Green, that's a good descriptor.
That's the best thing about it. Green.
And Nick?
Don't get me wrong, queuing for the Blarney Stone seems like quite a mission, but it is worth it when you get up there. But honestly, with all of the grounds around here, you can definitely spend a full day here if you really try. And there's a lot to see and a lot of points of interest, and as mentioned, the cafe is really good for food. So this was worth the visit.
Sounds like all we wanted from here was food.
Exactly.
No.
We're not food motivated at all, it's fine.
No.
Just arrived to our Airbnb and it is absolutely gorgeous here. For 3 bedrooms, it has only cost us $302 for the night. I believe there are 1 or 2 other bedrooms in here, but we haven't seen anyone yet. But it looks absolutely plush here, so we're excited to spend the night. I think we're all just going to kind of unpack and then we're going to head out to dinner.
And after all that about wraps up our first couple of days here in Ireland. So we did the tour in Cork, and obviously we've now just kissed the Blarney Stone, which was really exciting. And we've also been treated to not just some delicious food, but some folk music. I'm not sure how you can get much better than that.
Yeah, I actually could have sat there all night and listened to the music had it not been for the fact that I actually have to work this evening.
Boo.
Yes, boo indeed. I am Very much looking forward to the rest of this Irish road trip though.
Me too. It has started off absolutely spectacularly. I hope that the weather ends up holding out for everything else that we want to do, because it has been threatening rain quite a lot. But certainly in terms of the rest of the itinerary, it has all the hallmarks of being potentially just as good as everything else we've been doing so far.
Absolutely, if not better. But to touch on the weather, we have been so lucky because when we've actually wanted to do things, it has been sunny.
It really has worked out.
So.
Which was surprising because I was expecting it to just be torrential rain the whole time. So yeah, no, the fact it's all held out has been really cool. So yeah, really good start, and I can't wait to see what else this already awesome country has to offer. We are going to wrap this up for now. We will see you in our next video where we're going to be exploring more of the Emerald Isle. But until next time, take care.
And keep smiling.